always loved the idea of regional food, and there's different styles in different areas of countries, and it was always kind of strange to me that India was so underrepresented as far as the variety of food that there is there. It wasn't a food that I'd cooked very much, it seemed very foreign, but the more I kind of explored it and the more I started cooking and tasting and thinking about it, the less strange it became and the more that I could grasp what the ideas were behind it. When it came time for me to do something on my own, that idea just kind of kept presenting itself. I did a lot of research before I went to India, just so I had some understanding of what I should be looking for. More than anything, it's getting the flavors and the understanding of the level of spice and the level of heat and kind of how big things are and all those things, how they fit together. I can then bring that back and I kind of know what's in everything, so then I can work with all the different parts and zero in on what that should taste like.
We live in England normally. I've just moved to Portland and we came in search of good Indian food in Portland and then found this place and it's made us very happy.
It's one of my favorite places to eat. I come here quite regularly.
One dish that's really indicative of kind of what we're about is a dish called papri chaat. When I went to India, there's a million dishes to choose from, and to a certain level you kind of curate what your menu is going to be from that, what will work with our clientele, what will work with my background and my thought process. And this dish really captures kind of who I am. I've always looked for the lighter end of food. I think a lot of people don't think of Indian food as being bright or light or immediate. This dish really captures the brightness of it. It's really what we're looking for on our end of the Indian spectrum.
This is very unique food. It's not regular Indian restaurant food. It's like a street food in India.
I got the vada pav, which is like a potato burger. I've never seen it here in the United States. There's kind of stuff on the menu here that you don't see at other Indian restaurants.
The experience with our Indian clientele has actually been kind of the best part of this for us. Most of the time they'd assume that I'd live there, which felt pretty good. I think that a lot of our Indian clientele grew up on certain dishes and they saw this as maybe an opportunity for them to have those again. So there was a lot of, can you do this, can you do that, how about if you try this? It's been really fun for us to kind of juxtapose our experiences in India versus the experience of serving Indians here. It feels good to be so well accepted by that community.
I love the Bollywood theme. It's kind of, you know, a little piece of India street food.
We usually come here and split stuff because it's so good and we want to try it all.
You know, one of the goals for me here was to just do an Indian restaurant that was very different than your typical Indian restaurant that you would find. I wanted people to feel a little bit like they've experienced a little bit of the culture, not just the food. The feel of walking down the street in India and seeing something and going, that looks good, I'll order from this kid who's on this street corner. And then to bring that to Westerners that haven't experienced that necessarily is pretty cool.